Hey everyone, this is Marco.
Alessio.
And we're going to review the Ozzy solo stuff.
Yeah.
So let's start the show. Ozzy, when he was fired initially from Black Sabbath in 1978, it was like, I have to die because drugs are my life, blah blah blah. But then Sharon Osbourne, even though I think that Sharon Osbourne is a fucking bitch to this day, but I had to thank her because if you want for her, Ozzy would probably dead. That for sure. So he initially the band Ozzy tried to form a band called Blizzard of Oz band, something like that. But then for I guess for record, let's say for money. That's it, for money. He decided to call the band his solo band Ozzy Osbourne because he has to be the main person of the band. So he hired a guitar player, a god guitar player called Randy Rhoads.
Sorry, don't you know who's recognize Randy Rhoads to Ozzy? The bassist of the hair metal band Slora, Dina Storm.
Dina Storm, yes.
Dina Storm
Later on,
the first bass player in the Ozzy band.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
For 3 seconds and then fuck you off. And yes, good point. And so Randy Rhoads came from that time not much no band called Quiet Riot.
A great band.
Good band. Not really a huge fan. But I have to say that even though I really love Randy Rhoads, definitely my top 10 favorite guitar player. I have to say that the first records with when he was on Quiet Riot are fucking horrible. They were trying like to be Queen mixed with some heavy metal. The fuck? I mean, they were really not. I have to say, I have to make up this thing. Not really horrible, but nah. Compared to Blizzard of Oz, they are fucking piece of shit for them.
No, he was one of my favorite guitarists.
Of course, if you love metal, Randy Rhoads is God. So on bass, the bitch called Bob Daisley. Even for I don't want to talk. Yes, a great bass player. I don't want to talk about the story of Ozzy and Bob. Get the fuck out of that bullshit. They both fools in their own way. Ozzy is great because he's God, and Bob Daisley is great with Ozzy as a lyricist, as a bass player, awesome. And was Tom Aldridge on or Lee Kisley?
Tom Aldridge. If I
No, Kisley.
Kisley.
On the tour of Blizzard of Oz and Dari. Brain fart. So let's start the first album with
Blizzard of Oz.
Yes. First track, I don't know, amazing opener. What a grinding fucking riff. It was like when I first heard this song, I was like, whoa, Ozzy's comeback, definitely. when I first heard this album, I was like 15 years old, 16, I don't remember. It's a great song, regardless. Fucking 10 out of 10. What do you think about the song?
I agree with you. A great song.
Amazing start. What do you think about the epic Greasy Train?
Another great one. The story of
amazing guitar player. Yes. So continue. Sorry.
Sorry.
Amazing song. Burned out, but still a great song. I have to say, I've heard this song so many times.
Guitar struck, amazing.
Burned out factor, but 10 out of 10.
The solo.
Yes, solo definitely a great solo. It is regarded as one of the greatest guitar solo ever, if I don't remember wrong. Yes, probably is. What do you think about Goodbye to Romance?
Good ballad.
Great ballad. We love the song. Goodbye to Rome. What do you think about D?
Good instrumental.
Yeah, little instrumental, very sweet melody.
A prelude for the next track.
Yes, kind of intro to Suicide Solution. What do you think about Suicide Solution?
Wow, what a nice title. Another great one.
Great song, definitely. The only problem to song, the only problem that I have with the song, and I'm not sure I'm the only one who has problem with the song. I do not like the outro when Randy Rhoads starts to make guitar solo, starts to do the guitar solo, and the volume goes, and you can fucking a single chord. But other than that, it's a great song. It's a classic.
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10. Just for this problem, if the volume was higher, 10 out of 10 for sure. But still a great song, classic. What do you think about the epic, amazing, fucking
My
masterpiece?
favorite one of this album, Mr. Crowley.
Absolutely.
The solo waiting in the pants.
Motherfucker solo, yes.
My
I have to
favorite.
say, not my favorite Ozzy song, but definitely my top 3. Probably number 2. What can I say? This song is fucking godly. The guitar solo to me.
For me, it's my favorite one.
Yes,
Also
of course, best Ozzy, best Randy solo. I have to say one thing. To me, this is the greatest heavy metal guitar solo.
Yeah, the history of heavy metal.
Yes, because after this album, heavy metal was not the same again. In fact, I think this album is the blueprint of neoclassical metal. I think that Yngwie Malmsteen fucked a lot with this album. It was like his Bible. And what do you think about the filler but still great Not About Movies? What about movies?
Yeah, great one. The Ozzy's voice.
It's fun. It's a funny, great song. It's a song about porn, so I definitely like. But great song. 9 out of 10. My least favorite, I would say, but still a great song.
Yeah.
What do you think about Revelation, Mother Earth, the first epic of this album?
Well, for me, this is my least favorite. I don't like this one.
Don't agree with you. One of my favorites. Epic, but if I have to be honest, I do kind of understand why a lot of people say this is like the weakest song on the album, one of the weakest. But to me, this is the first epic that Ozzy has ever done. The first epic. That he later doing all his albums, at least up to No More Tears, they're at least one epic on this album. On this later stuff. What do you think about Still With the Night?
Another great one to conclude this album.
Great song, perfect heavy metal punchy song. 10 out of 10, absolutely. I have to now, since this is the 2011 edition of this album, remaster, yes, it is the 31 years old after the bonus tracks. What do you think about You Look at Me, Look at You?
So good.
I love this song. If this song was included in the original album, I would say this will be one of my favorites. And this album is chock full of favorite songs. All this song, I mean. What do you think about Goodbye? Oh, this was the B-side of
instrumental Goodbye.
No. You Look at Me, Look at blah blah blah. The back door of your mother. Is, if I don't remember, was the B-side of Crazy Train. It's a really great song. What do you think about Goodbye to Romance? The new mix.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Without Ozzy's voice, but it's all.
No. Ozzy sings. It's just without the drums.
So, don't remember.
Don't worry. Good version. Prefer the original one. What do you think about RR?
Oh, so great.
To me, this instrumental is better than D. RR
Absolutely.
rules. So this album, 10 out of 10 for sure. If someone would say this is like at the 9 out of 10, I will slap this album in their face.
And buy right now.
If they're watching us, I believe that they really do know this album. Who doesn't know this album if you love metal? But now,
for the second
album, personally my favorite Ozzy album, and probably the second best heavy metal album ever created, in my opinion. Right behind Never and Hell.
This is another great album.
This is by far its best album.
And the last album with
Randy Rhoads, a studio album with Randy Rhoads, the epic
Diary of a Madman.
Yes. The lineup was pretty much the same. During the tour, as I already say, Bob Baisley was fucked on bass, and Rudy Sarso, great bass player, took his place for finish the tour. And same thing with Lee Keslick, but not Lee Keslick, but which was the other one? What?
No, Tommy Eldridge.
Yeah, thanks. Tommy Eldridge took his place. Great band, great tour. Rough year, I saw it. I'm fine. So, end of the story. And Bob Daisley and Lee Keslick come back again to make this fucking amazing, flawless piece of godly album. So, what do you think about the first song, Over the Mountain?
Great intro, great start. The drum is fucking amazing.
Yes, I'm a drummer, so I have to agree with you. 10 out. He already said what I have to say. Don't want to repeat again, but 10 out of 10. Absolutely one of the best Ozzy songs, period. Definitely my top 10. What do you think about Flying Again?
Yeah, good.
Great. That's the fucking great riff. One of my favorites. Probably my third favorite Chuck Norris album. Probably. No. My fourth favorite. 10 out of 10, absolutely. What do you think about the epic You Can Kill Rock and Roll?
Great one. Absolutely super amazing.
Yes. Probably my second favorite Chuck Norris album. I really adore this song. And same thing with Suicide Solution. The problem with the song, when the outro comes in, the volume goes lower, and then I can hear one single note that the Randy Rhoads hit. Fuck. What do you think about Believer?
Oh, my favorite one of this song.
Oh, I do not trust you. I do not trust you.
Great. I love the bass in this one. Bass and the drum.
Yeah. But I can't trust you. Sorry, I can't trust you. This cannot be your favorite Chuck Norris album. There's one song in this album that I don't know.
I love for the bass. And the bass is.
Yeah, since you're a bassist, I have to understand you, but definitely agree. But amazing song. What to say? Amazing song. Very dark. This album is kind of like, to me, it's kind of like a concept album where Ozzy is a madman, and all this song tells you a story about a dark psycho man in a castle. Fuck you. This is my English. If you know what I mean, But I will repeat again. This will be a little bit polite, politically correct. I mean, to me, this is kind of like a concept album. When Ozzy is at the Madman, and all this song tells the story about a guy, Ozzy, that was kinda a madman. So this is to me a dark concept album, very gothic, but amazing album, as I already say. What do you think about the Little Dolls?
Good, really good.
Great song, but my least favorite song of this album. 9 out of 10. So this show is how fucking I adore this album. Oh, this album is my top 10 favorite albums of all time, for sure. What do you think about Tonight?
Tonight. No, I remember so this one.
Great song, absolutely great song. 10 out of 10 for sure. What do you think about SATO?
Probably my least favorite.
My second least favorite, and this song, the acronym this song is
Sailing Across the Sea.
No. Sharon Thelma Osbourne. Now is the wife. Back then it was like just like Ozzy's page, like now. 9.5 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10. Again, like Little Dolls. But as I already say, great song. And now
the title track,
title track,
Diary of a Madman.
Okay, now
great one,
silver
green one.
Allora, now I have to see one thing. As in the previous video, I said that 100,000 Years and Love Gun, my favorite song of all time. Black Rose, my favorite song of all time. Love Aaron You're Me by The Who, favorite song of all time. Stargazer, Rainbow by Rainbow.
Selling by the
No, this is not my favorite song of all time. This is my album.
With the Moonlight.
Fuck you. Stargazer, favorite song of all time. Another one, favorite song of all time. To me, this is not only the best Ozzy song, period, of course. I think this is not, as I already said, the best song that Ozzy has ever done, but to me this is the best heavy metal song, period. Even better than Ever and Hell, and Ever and Hell is my second favorite song of all time. So, to me this song is perfection. If you check out on your book, the words perfection, this song is a perfect sample. Perfect.
The
Epic.
drum.
I don't give a fuck about
great.
the drum. To me, the song is perfect. The classical compose, the chemistry between those two guys is amazing. Epic outro, epic final. I mean, epic outro, epic guitar playing, epic voice. Yeah, vocals are fucking amazing. Epic song, definitely. A billion out of 10, not only 10 out of 10. So, just for this song, this album gets a 10 out of 10. If the other song was were filler or like Justin Bieber song, just for this song, 10 out of 10. The album makes a 10 out of 10. This song is so fucking amazing. My favorite song of all time. So, it's again 10 out of 10. Now we're gonna make a real fast review of Speak of the Devil.
Live album.
Yes, the live album, which I think is a great live album, and the guitar player on this album is
It's not Randy Rhoads.
because they said he died because God loves to kill people when they're young or they're talented, because in the Paradise he's making a guest star band. Dio vocals, Cliff Burton on bass, Jimi Hendrix, Gary. Yeah, what an amazing band that God has. The Paradise. So Bad gives to Chris plays, and then he joined later on. I think Ranger. No, what the band? Ranger Night. I don't know. Night Ranger. Yes.
Ranger.
Good band, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I have to hear more of their albums. So the band at the time had just a few weeks to learn the songs, and the result of the learning is amazing.
In this album is the many.
See the Black Sabbath, yes.
Oh.
So they learn the songs in a quick way, but I love their version of the songs. So let's start. Symptom of the Universe. I prefer the Black Sabbath version, but this song is. What do you think? Snowblind Black Sabbath version. Black Sabbath. I love this version.
One. It's great.
They're tied. Farewell Boots. Studio version to me.
Absolutely.
War Pigs. Studio version. Just for this one.
This one
is great. Their version, all the versions are great. Wizard studio version. NIB studio version.
NIB, yeah, absolutely.
Sweet Leaf studio version. Sweet Leaf studio version, but this version. No, probably no. They're tied. Never Say Die. This version, I love this version. Sabbath studio version, by far, because in this version, Ozzy cut out the latter part, the last part. Where did I write you? He never did the final part live. I really don't know why. Iron Man, a medley. Iron Man, Children of the Grave. Great medley combined together.
This version is
it's great. But studio version are better.
Absolutely.
Paranoid.
This one
it's cool. It's nice.
It's cool.
But probably even for just like Iron Man, even though I'm burned out, way burned out on the studio version, I have to say studio version are a little bit better, but those two versions are great. So Speak of the Devil as a live album, as a fake live album, gets a 10 out of 10 because I do know that Ozzy did a lot of overdub on his voice. Because on YouTube you can see the real concert and Ozzy sounds like shit, but I don't give a fuck because he's God and he can do no wrong, and I will not admit when he's wrong, even when he's really wrong. So 10 out of 10. I was just, yes, 10 out of 10. Not really a complete 10 out of 10, but a 10 out of 10 because for a live album it works perfectly. It's a metal live album. And this album was made just because the record company said, hey, Ozzy, do a live album, and he did, okay, I'm gonna do a little live album. And so I in reality didn't give a fuck on this album. Oh, and there's one song I want to talk about. What do you think a song called in my opinion should be released on the bonus track, on bonus tracks of the version on this remaster? What do you think about a song called "You Said It All"?
You?
Never heard.
No.
Great song,
Sì.
absolutely great song. It was recorded on the Mr. Crowley EP live, and all the Mr. Crowley version live. And if you don't remember, the third song live was Sweet Solution. If I remember, because I do
But
know
it's not released.
it's just an EP. Yes,
An EP.
great EP, and to me, to bring up one thing, as a remaster, this gets a 9.5/10. Great quality, but it would be really nice if they include this song. You see what I mean? But this, me and Alessio have the single version, the Singapore version, but there's a deluxe edition, which include another live album, which is great, absolutely great. I recommend it. So this was the first part of the review, the Randy Rhoads years, and see you later with part 2.